Hi there, I'm Rita Morton with Sacred Sorrows, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about calming down your nervous system and something that will really help you with that. So, at our recent retreat for women who have already been on our Mother's Love and Loss retreat, it was called Return and Renew. And so we have that every year for mothers that have already been on the first retreat. And every year that has different content, and it helps women go deeper into their grief journey and deeper into their healing journey and also deeper into their spiritual journey. So at that recent retreat, I gave a whole talk about how to try to get out of fight or flight mode and how to just be calm, but how to really work through some feelings. So I'm going to refer to my notes from that. I'm not going to give you that whole talk, but I am going to give you a little tool that I think could really help you. It's not an easy tool, but if you can be brave, this will really help you, okay? So the first thing that I want to tell you is a line that I think is super important, and I'm going to read it here. It says that thinking perpetuates suffering while feeling brings an end to it. So feeling will heal you, and thinking will re-traumatize you. So many of us get stuck in our heads and in thinking, especially sometimes going back to the circumstances around the loss of our children or our babies. And usually we are in like post-traumatic stress when we are thinking about that. And what does that do? That physiologically makes us feel in the moment the way we felt when we were actually going through that experience. That's PTSD. Now, if your loss of your child had anything to do that was tragic, that was sudden, chances are pretty good that you have PTSD. And you know what? That isn't like this sentence that means that it's the end of the world. It just means that we really need to work, and you need to work on trying to heal your nervous system, okay? You have all the time left in the world to be able to do this. It doesn't have to happen overnight, and you can be really gentle with yourself. So I have a gentle tool that I think that really could help you, all right? So what we need to do is we need to feel our feelings, not think about them and ruminate on them and get all anxious about them because we're thinking about them. We simply need to feel them. And feelings go up and down, and there's no judgment on feelings. Feelings aren't good or bad. They're just feelings. So one of the things that I want to suggest that you do, this is the tool, and you just have to follow along with me, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to answer a question in your journal. And after you answer this question, you're going to tear it out of your journal or a notebook or whatever it is that you're writing on, and you're going to crumple it up or tear it up, and you're going to throw it away. You are not going to read what you wrote, okay? That's not the point of the first part of this exercise. So the first part of the exercise is that you write this question at the top of your paper. How do I really feel? And then you take 10 minutes, set a timer for 10 minutes, and write down how you really feel. No one is going to read this, and you're not going to reread this. You don't need to write incomplete sentences. You can write fragments. You can just write feelings. You can scribble, but you just answer the question without thinking about it. How do I really feel? So do that for 10 minutes, and then your timer will go off. Tear the paper out, crumple it up, throw it in your trash. Now, come back to your seat or wherever you are and close your eyes and check in with your body. Don't think, just try to notice in your body, where are you having sensations? Is it maybe a little tingly behind your eyes? Or is there a lump in your throat? Or something weird happening with your knee? And don't put a judgment on that. And don't try to figure that out. Just sit and let the feelings arise. Let the sensations show you where they are in your body. And don't be afraid. They're trying to get your attention so that you can feel them. And then by feeling them, they will bring an end to your suffering, slowly but surely. So what could happen here? Well, you could start crying, okay? Or you could get really angry, or there could be some anxiety. But they're just feelings and they will go away. And if you pay attention to them, if you lean into them, if you consider embracing that fear, and perhaps in your mind having this attitude of bringing your love to that feeling, you'll start to slowly dissipate in your sensitivity and fight or flight or anxiety. And so I'd like to invite you to really try that. And then you might end up sitting there for 10 minutes and tears may come out, or 20 minutes, and you might find yourself wanting to just like jump out of your skin, because I know how that feels, like you want to run away from yourself. But see, what really happens here is that we're getting re-traumatized because we're thinking about it and we don't want to feel it. But that's actually the opposite of what we need to do. We need to feel what comes up and honor ourselves. And by doing so, these feelings will have a place to be safe, to be held by you. Okay? So I just want you to try it. And I think you may be surprised at what comes up. And it may not be easy, but you will have a release. And you might need to take a nap afterwards, okay? But keep coming back to it. Keep trying to do that work. And I just really think it's going to help you. So that's what I have to share with you today, okay? Thanks so much.